are very sensitive to it. And then can I just have you test the mic for me?
Yeah, sure. So we're standing here outside of the Fredonia High School. Cool.
Okay. Can I just start for the record with your name, how you spell it, and your title?
Sure. Okay, my name is Jeff Stebbins. That's Jeffstebe, as in boy, B as in boy, INS. And I'm a Public Information Officer with Great Basin Complex Incident Management Team 6, which can be abbreviated as CIMT.
Thank you so much. So I'd love to start if you can give me an overview of what you saw change between yesterday and today with the White Sage fire in terms of acreage and containment.
Sure. So there was about a 2,600 acre increase from yesterday to today, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually not compared to what previous growths have been of like 10, 20,000 acres a day. So it looks like fire behavior is slowing down a bit.
That's great. I know the fire behavior has been quite extreme over the past few days. Have you seen any changes with winds or temperatures that has kind of motivated the slower spread?
Sure. So wind speeds have slowed down. Our IMET, incident meteorologist, does tell us that there are storm systems coming in the next couple of days, which could bring with them dry thunderstorms, which there is a small chance of lightning with those, but that's less of a concern than the erratic winds that it may bring. So firefighters may see some shifting erratic winds on the ground.
I wanted to ask about the potential for monsoonal moisture and dry lightning. I know that you're not a meteorologist, but from your conversations with them, what sort of the kind of benefit and risk analysis there between what a monsoonal rain can bring, both in water and then also lightning?
Okay.
And wind as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like you said, I'm not a meteorologist, but so with monsoonal weather patterns, you can get heavy rain, which can bring with it flash flooding, especially in a desert environment. In this case, that's not what we're worried about so much as the wind that a monsoonal system can bring with it. So it could be heavy wind, it could be shifting wind, it could be both. And what was the third thing you asked? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, also the benefit, with moisture, like how could that potentially benefit?
Sure. So since the fire started, we've been seeing single-digit relative humidity, which is very low even for this area. So the monsoonal moisture could, hopefully bring up the humidity, which would then slow down fire behavior.
With the potential for shifting winds, I know we're 13 miles away from where the fire started.
Yeah, 13, 15, something like that.
Any concern for Fredonia or the more populated communities over here?
No, not as of now. The closest part of the fire is actually pretty well secured. Crews are in there just kind of mopping up. They've got dozer line around much of it, and it doesn't look like that's going to change anytime soon. We don't have a crystal ball. We can't tell you it's not going to happen, but at this point it's very unlikely that Fredonia or any other populated area is in any danger.
The area that was evacuated around Jacob Lake, is that primarily like camping areas, tents? Like I just don't quite have a gauge of like the structures over there.
Sure. So there is a lot of camping over there. There is a lodge there that people can rent. And in fact, that's where they set up a spike camp. There are about somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 firefighters and support personnel right there now. So it's sort of a field base camp. That's where they're setting up their operations. There are no residents there. Everybody has been evacuated. The only people there are first responders. If the fire were to move south, that would be the greatest concern. And that's why they're focused so much on the south side of that fire to protect the Jacob Lake area.
Thank you so much. And then where the fire has spread, what direction is that? Where the fire is spread away from where those dozer lines are and that heaviest area closest to containment, what's in that part of what is that terrain like? Is that wilderness, desert,
So it is mostly desert. Most of the fire's movement has been to the east and northeast. In both of those directions, it will reach a natural fire break at a certain point. So to the east, you have the Vermilion Cliffs, Vermilion with one L. You have the Vermilion Cliffs, which the fire is kind of checked up in that area along the edge of the cliff right there, which is what they expected. And to the north, it just gets into desert, which means very little fuel. And so it looks like the fire will just naturally stop once it reaches a certain point.
And I don't know if this is under your purview, but when it comes to resources and dispatching resources here, given we have also other fires going on, how are we doing in terms of resources? Are we well equipped here?
So we're well equipped right here locally. We did jump up to a national preparedness level of 4 just very recently. So it's a scale that goes 1 through 5, 5 being the highest. So right now we're in a national preparedness level of 4, which is, pretty high. That's typical for this time of year during a fire season. It's not abnormally high, it's not abnormally early for that to happen. So right now, everybody's doing okay with what they've got for the most part. I can't speak to the specifics there. We were trying to get you in contact with someone at NIFC for that.
I did just speak with someone there.
Oh, good.
We talked about the preparedness level going up to a 4 and just kind of the shift from fire seasons to fire years and how that is in some way stretching resources, but we are well equipped. So I did get some answers on that. Trying to think if there's anything else that I didn't cover that you may be able to answer. Yeah, just in terms of the outlook for the next couple of days, I know we talked about monsoonal moisture, but anything else that you guys are keeping an eye on in terms of fire behavior right now?
Well, they are expecting a wind shift to move a little bit more to the southeast, which could present some problems in that the southeast corner is the most active area of the fire, but they're planning way ahead for any contingencies for that to happen. One thing I would like to iterate is that, although this is a very large fire, our priorities are the protection of human life, the protection of property, the protection of homes. And we have done that. Nothing has been lost. There have been no fatalities, no injuries. So even though, 50,000 acres plus sounds like a lot, and it is a large area to burn, the size of a fire is not proportional to its severity.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for the clarity on that. I think people get really scared when they see that much acreage, but like you said, early evacuations happened. People are out of there. So I think that has helped to clarify that. I guess, well, in terms of the, where's the incident management for the Bravo or the Dragon Bravo fire? Is that also here?
No, they're.
Are they further in?
They're further in. I don't know exactly
Okay.
where they've set up,
Okay.
but they're further in. You wouldn't be able to get there just because 89A is completely closed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm focusing on this fire, but I was just curious. And then in terms of the staging here, I know there's been some talk of donations and things coming in from that community. What should people know about supporting the firefighters and the efforts here, and what they can be doing just to help people out who are helping them?
Okay, well, we actually can't take donations. However, we have found a place that can. We were in contact with the sheriff's office and local fire departments and things, and you can bring donations to the town hall. They wouldn't go to us, but they would go to people in need. So if you feel the need to donate, do that. If you feel the need to support firefighters, honestly, just, a sign or a handshake or a thank you is all we really need.
Amazing. Is there anything else you want to add?
I don't think so. I think we got it.
Thank you so much. I feel like we got a bunch of good stuff.